Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to the channel. You are here with me, your Birdman, and we're back here in Verse Tomb, continuing our current Microfort project with the Hive, and once again, you are rejoining me as merchants arrive at the fort. Yes, fantastic. Thank you, Besmar. Yep, info to share. What requests do we have? Bring booze and steal anvils. Hang on, we're gonna deal with this real quick. Bring cheese. Super. The only reason we keep coming back when merchants are arriving is because that's about all that's happening. I'm gonna show you what's going on in a moment. Let me just get this set up here. Make sure I'm not accidentally trading away any artifacts. That's always annoying. It is a chilly day here in Oregon. I have turned on the heat for the first time because it's in the 30s here in this room, and I would just like to get us up to, oh, you know, a balmy 50 or so. Get some wine going. We'll get some prepared food going their way. There we go. Alright, so while that's happening, yeah, great. Let's at least see what they want from us. Drinks and footwear. Nope. Maybe the drinks, probably not the footwear. So, oh, actually, I completely forgot to send them our ragged clothing. We don't have any ragged clothing to send them. We should probably trade for some clothing. Alright, okay. We have hives. We have beehives. 12 beehives. Established. I think only one of them has bees in it. Yes. But we will fill... two of them have bees. We will fill all of these with bees. I put some cage traps around the main entrance. And if we jump down here to F6, here's the woodworking level. And the textile level. That's fine. And then down here we've put in another residential level. I don't know what this room's going to be for yet. And then down here we have the first noble level. This is our mayor's suite over here. He's got a private temple to his god of death. And then the next level down is going to be the food prep level. Because the nobles won't care, but for us it will be funny to put the butcher shop and the kitchens and all that directly underneath where the nobles are sleeping. Alright, anyway. They can go ahead and get that stuff moved over. The rabbits are not growing as quickly as I would like, but we do have a war jaguar now. So, you know, that's nice. I think eventually the dormitory here, in fact, let's just get started now. The dormitory is going to be our trader's new office, our manager, broker, bookkeeper. This won't take too long, but we're making good progress. I'm actually fairly pleased. Get this started. No priorities. Right, so my plan here, what I would like to do at this time, in addition to getting the food prep level dug out, I would like to begin equipping our militia, because apparently they have no gear, which I find a little hard to believe. And then we'll see about making an exploratory raid in our area. We'll pick the target when the time comes. Mostly just elves? around us, but I think those elves are goblin subjects, so it's all the same to us, right? Is anybody going to grab that? Nope, that's an artifact. Please don't grab that. How are we looking on this? We should be just about done. I didn't tell them to bring that much up. Yep, we are almost done. Hopefully this will be enough to get what we're after. You know what? We can give them these beds while we're at it. Have all of these been deconstructed now? No. We're still waiting. Come on. Finish it. Finish it. Good man. Alright. Give them these lower quality beds. Make it happen. Oh, and you know what? Let's give them the chairs and the tables. That's it? That's it. Okay. Let's get rid of this wood furniture. We don't need this anymore. Oh, I have increased our population limit to 100. FYI, we were already over our limit of 50 because of babies. Although I think those 5 babies were the only ones we were going to be able to have. Great, we keep striking microcline, which is a garbage rock, so I keep having them cut it to use as decoration for trade goods. Are we done here? I think we're done here. Alright, let's get the trader going. Over here, Limmel, who's currently pasturing a rabbit. Yep, you gotta walk all the way up here. Grab that rabbit. I'm gonna sneeze. Uh-oh. Can we not, please? Alright, there we go. Let's see what we've got here. Possibly not a lot. Let's see, we'll take whatever clothes they have. Wow, what? What's with all the ropes? Okay. There we go, the good stuff. We got some food storage we need to fill. So this kind of thing is going to be important. And I see that we've got some higher end barrels that we can easily ditch if we need to. Of course, they don't bring us rock pots because rock pots are heavy. For now, we won't worry about steel weapons. I still want to see if we can produce our own steel on site. We've got iron, so if we can find flux, then we're golden. Also, steel equipment is expensive. Here we go, clothing. No, it's a male shirt. That's not what we want. Socks and shoes for dwarves. Hoods. Good, good. Woolen gloves, mittens. I could use some mittens right now if they wouldn't make it completely impossible to play the game. Alright, I think that's fine. We haven't used any of our textiles since we got them. Let's see, what do we have over here? We got a lot of trade value. So let's not be shy. Yeah, we'll take all this cloth here, but not the bins. I hate bins. I know Dwarf Fortress players feel different ways about bins. I don't like them. They just confuse the dwarves. Okay, that's fine. We need foodstuffs. Here we go. Anvils. Take all your anvils. Ooh, orangutan meat? Maybe I mentioned this before, I draw a hard line at ape meats. And I don't eat brains. Not that I've ever had the option to eat ape meats, it's just I would not if given the opportunity. No primates of any kind, really. I love how well the microphone picks up this noise in particular. Doing this two-handed for efficiency. I bet the Steam version has a more efficient way to do this, but we're not going to play the Steam version. We're gonna play the original. This isn't the original exactly. It's been modified a little bit. I know some players feel very strongly about tile sets, but I don't like the original ASCII specifically for the reason that things are rectangles and not squares. Yeah, we'll take some more yarn and thread. Oh, I never checked on our hospital. Okay. Trousers. We'll take a few backpacks. We'll take a few quivers. We're still doing really well on the trade value here. We'll take all your cheese. Right, we asked for cheese, so they brought a lot of it. Okay. What else? That's it. Okay. So then let's remove the prepared foods and wine until we get down to a more reasonable level. Is that it? Wine pot. We'll take back a couple of our gems. Will it let us take them all back? No, they do want that other stuff. That's fine. You can have that. Okay. We're all good there. Immediately begin preparing lavish meals and brewing. And then, now that we've got that going on, let's go ahead and hotkey this. This is F7. This is more hotkeys than I've ever used in Dwarf Fortress. This is work 3. We do have a little bit of metal to work with. That's the forge. There we go. And we can make pig iron. Fantastic. Okay, let's let them run out of magnetite before we do that. We'll also probably want some more charcoal. We'll do like 50. For the time being, we're not going to dig a dedicated mining level. I'll probably save that for when we get down to the caverns. We'll get started on these. Is that right? Yes, okay. See, I confuse myself when I do it this way. Really, I should designate the entire perimeter in one go, because otherwise it looks weird, and I have a hard time counting. So this should be 10. And this should be 9. And this should be 8. And indeed it is, because I've done it correctly, because I'm a genius, and why did you doubt me? Nope, that's fine. Okay. Weirdly, so far, this is my most popular Dwarf Fortress series, and it's also the one in which I've done the most tedious digging on screen. What just happened? Oh, we have a mood. Where's our mood? We can zoom back in. Silob has claimed a craft dwarf workshop, is going for the wood. Let's show mood. Just wants a couple of boulders. Was not going for wood at all. Was just going for the closest rocks. Legendary Engraver is what we're aiming for. But check it out. We've got some cages and mechanisms, so we can begin prepping each stairwell. We will be relying again extensively on cage traps for this fortress. You know what? I want some statues. A lot of statues. I'm sure this will all look fine when it's done. Okay. So, this will be food prep. We'll dig out all 4 of these. I did not leave a support on 2 of these. That's fine. We don't need them. I have cave-ins turned off. Shh, don't tell anybody. I was trying to find a slightly more efficient way to designate these things. But it's honestly probably not worth the trouble. This one I think will be... I don't know. Oh, and I do want that. I do want a support, just for the sake of making it look structurally sound. What are the miners doing? The miners are storing things in stockpiles like good dwarves. And I'm not about to forbid that for convenience. You know, this workshop is set... I distinctly... Oh, never mind, it's done. A granite amem, that's going to be a musical instrument. Claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Solon last destined. Bissol Nerid. Let's have a look at that. 8,400 dwarf bucks. Peace grinds. It's not super valuable, but it is an artifact instrument. Yes? Yes. Encircled with bands of rectangular granite cabochons, on the item is an image of point-cut gems in granite. Simple geometric design. I'm on board. The amem is a large handheld wooden musical instrument, that doesn't tell us much, above which hang 44 glass bells. The musician uses a glass keyboard to select which of these bells are struck. The instrument has a 6-octave range going from a low to an extremely high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a smooth, steady timbre. It has 4 registers. The low register has a strong, heavy, flat timbre. The middle register begins at mid-low pitch and has a delicate, flat timbre. The high register begins at mid-high pitch and has a clear, light, crisp timbre. The top register begins at high pitch and has a noisy, dull timbre. A noisy, dull, high pitch. That's interesting. So basically, you've got an entire bell choir here, mounted on a keyboard. I wouldn't call that a handheld musical instrument. That's going to weigh a ton and be very delicate. Interesting. It's got to be... It's very interesting. It's got to be shaped kind of like an organ, except where the tubes would be, you've got these rows of bells. Fascinating. I imagine then there are foot pedals involved as well. Okay, well, we'll, at some point here, we'll construct a tavern. And we'll put that in there. The tavern will go up somewhere. Maybe we'll put it on the noble level? Oh no, we'll put it here. We'll put the militia here and we'll put the tavern there. That'll work nicely. The miners can get started on that whenever they want. Yeah, I did it correctly. It just looks weird. Okay. It's always kind of a lensing effect when you're digging out large levels in this game. What are my miners doing? Lots of things. Where's the hospital? There's the hospital. Now, does the hospital have... Good, now the hospital has things. We need splints and crutches. We need 9 splints and 10 crutches. Oh, and at some point we should ask them for some gypsum so we can make plaster. We'll make some buckets. We'll just do like 10 buckets. So we can always use buckets. Gabbro statue of Toad Wild Nightmare. What is that? Toad Wild Nightmare the Goblin and Charcoal Rubbed the Living Heather the Giant Alligator in Gabbro. Charcoal Rubbed the Living Heather is striking down Toad Wild Nightmare. Okay, so we heard a story about this alligator eating this goblin, and for some reason that's been enshrined in our Mythicopia since 166. Bearing in mind it's 267, so that's a century we've been telling this story. Also, here's something. Where'd it go? It doesn't matter. A Thrun's soldier... Where is it? A Thrun's soldier wandered into our fort at some point, and I was not informed. There was also a giant hamster here. Both these things appear to have perished. In fact, I found the carcass of the Thrun's soldier earlier, but it seems to have disappeared. Oh, is that the giant hamster? No, that's a cavy boar. Anyway, the hamster seems to be gone. But neither of these things is in the dead missing category, just that stoneworker who wandered off to die earlier. Wow, they're being very efficient. Anyway, these statues are for this. Not here. So that the dwarves have something nice to walk past as they're going up and down. It'll make them happy. Oh, I should put some on the side staircases as well, but this is more important. Nope. Okay. Good, they're finally digging that out. So this upper left can be the kitchens and stills. Bottom left can be the butcher and tanner. And the fishery, I guess. Top right can be container storage, I guess. Maybe we'll make bottom right the bone carvers. Yeah, that checks out. That makes sense to me. Bone carvers and leather workers. Is there any reason not to put those in the same space? Okay, you know, if you all work together, this goes faster. I was just complimenting you on your efficiency, and now you're making me look like an idiot. Let's install some more statues. We need a lot more statues. Make another 30 statues, please. Horned melon. Not familiar with that. Aha, I knew it. Don't cook the purple amaranth beer. Never had amaranth beer. I wonder if that's any good. And we have another baby. Seeking infant. It's on you. It's you're standing on it. Okay, great. We'll have splints and crutches. There are the crutches. See, they're doing that very efficiently. I can't stop them from making things. Speaking of which, we need more rock crafts. And, for that matter, let's cut some gems and some microcline. Okay, they'll do that. It's a better use for microcline than making furniture. But look at this wall here outside the mayor's room in this external corridor. That's kimberlite, rhodolite, microcline. It all looks nice like this. Rock crystal. This is a lovely level. Some migrants have arrived. Fantastic. New laborers. That's what we like to see. How many are in this wave? Consulting dwarf therapist. Awesome, awesome. Get that smoothed, please. Do we need more doors? We could use some more doors. Make like 20 more doors. Okay, how many are in this migration wave? Just 8 in this one, but that's not bad. Not bad at all. Do we get anybody interesting? Endok, the mechanic. Recover wounded. Where are you recovering? You are the wounded. No, this guy. Okay. Zephon the crafts dwarf. What happened to you? Nothing. Ability to stand lost. Ability to grasp somewhat impaired. Motor damage. Sensory damage. Feels guilty after being able to rest and recuperate. Doesn't feel anything after seeing a Thrun's soldier's dead body. He must have been attacked by the Thrun's soldier. I don't know. Stray puppy has been stung by a honeybee. Good, that means we have bees nearby. The merchants are leaving. That's fine. Okay, we have a small legion of engravers, so if they could all get to work, that would just be incredible. Who is going to be our target? Humans? Oh, okay. Well, there are a couple of goblin forts here, so I think... Oh, malign seduced. Huh. We've messed with them before. Worked menaces. Noble buckled. I want to make nice with them. There's saber shoved. 10 dwarves still living there for some reason. 200 at Slaughter Chop. Wow! How is that not the capital? And then these kobolds. I would love to make a raid on them, but I am concerned that we would be obliterated. Under weight of numbers. Elven Forest Swamp Flash. They're not even worth paying attention to. Forest Retreat. Forest Retreat, Goblin Forest Retreat. Yeah. Well, we don't need to decide now. However, let's make pig iron. I would love to be able to... Look, the mayor is smoothing floors. I would love to be able to produce our own steel. You know, it would be nice to be fully self-sufficient, but it's often not an option. Although, on that note... Anvil. Why didn't I just go down to the anvil category? Melt, melt, melt. And smelt, smelt, smelt. We just don't have any weapons, and they didn't bring any weapons with them. We have weapons. Oh, we have training weapons. Ew. We need to get rid of those. Okay. Logum has some metal armor. What you got on you, Logum? What here is actually armor? It doesn't say. Interesting. Oh, he's still wearing that Forest Titan bone bracelet we got him. Ah, Logum. I think since we're in a hive, we should use spears so that we can pretend we're bees or hornets or something. I think the dwarves would enjoy pretending to be hornets. But first, we have to get this food prep level done. That's important. I suppose I'll get to work on that, and I will rejoin you folks when I have news. So see you in a bit.